welcome here. Today we have Luke. Okay, let us know what you play and what plays you got.
Today I played Tri-Brigade Fire Kings and I got first place at the Primal Car and Collectible Locals.
Yeah. Show us what you got here.
Okay. Alright, we're starting out with the standard stuff. We played 3 pawns, nothing more to say. It's the best card of the deck. Okay, searches for your 1-card starter and gives you the powerful end board that you want to achieve. Next, playing 3 Kieran. Best card of the deck. Don't know what to say. Extender, just extends out of the air. Helps you dodge Emperor and Veiler on like pawns or something like that. So it's like, I don't know. 3 is the maximum that you really want to play. Okay, play 2 Grunics. So even though I'm playing Tri-Brigade variant with Fire Kings, I find myself like, sometime I'm forced to banish one of them, and then it's gone. So, and this is like kind of the semi-important piece, so I wanted to play 2 instead of rather than 1. So in case I lose the first one, at least I have the second one to fall back on. But grind game, fantastic card. Next, we're playing 2 1-up. I'm just playing the 1 Arvada, 1 Baron. I decided to cut the Run Bali because it doesn't really do anything for my deck. And what I find myself is even if I were to say get evenly matched, the Fire King stuff I can still at least fall upon to create a disruption at bare minimum. Okay. Friend Advarda is just the better one because Extender, Monster Negate, and Baron for the combo. Then we're gonna move on to our Tri-Brigade stuff. Play 3 Fractal, 3 Kits, 1 Caress, and then 3 Nerval. So I think self-explanatory. Karas is kind of just a brick. You only really want to search it, but worst case, you just an extender from hand, and he's still a name. Fractal is the best starter, and notice that how they're fire. These are also combo piece with the Fire King Island, which I found was kind of hilarious. But yeah, Fractal is the best one because he's the 1 card, turns on my own Fire King stuff. Kit, a funny interaction with Tri-Brigade Fire Kings that, what I found was Grunics could actually pop Kit, which then in turn turns on the whole Tri-Brigade engine on to dump Nerval, and then Nerval could add either Fractal or Karas. So I think that was neat, and I didn't do it today, but if I ever needed to get into that package, it's either Grunics will pop Kit or pops a Baron for that play. Okay. Think we're going on to the hand trap. The one monster hand trap is just Ash. Universal, great. It's also fire for some reason, so Island could pop it, and then Grunix could trigger. So I think that was also hilarious. Now we're gonna move on to the spell. I'm playing 3 wanted, and let's see, and then 1 original sinful spell, and then 1 witch. So you don't really need this for Tri-Brigade Fire Kings because Tri-Brigade Fire King is built upon that you don't really have this package. But I just want to experiment with using this in the Tri-Brigade variant just to see having more extenders and more starters essentially. Plus free draw. It's kind of nice. But sometimes, you're gonna open all 3 engines, and then this is just kind of useless from there. But oh well. Playing 3 Sanctuary. Could probably cut it down to 2, but I like having the maximum chance to see Island at minimum. 2 Island. I like 2 Island. First one ever gets outed, the second one will second one is usually gonna stay there. They'll focus on outing the first one, and then the second one comes in and it just it's not gonna get outed typically. And finally, the one Skybird. I feel like I should be playing this at 2, but because Skybird is so nice in like the grind game, and it's also the protection is kind of neat. But I think as long as I go through this one, I'm pretty sure at that point I win the game. Next, we'll play 3 Tenki. Usually I'm searching for Fractal rather than Avada, as some people might have thought of, which sometimes I don't like it, and I usually kind of just side out for game 2 and 3 because I hate Troll, but it's kind of nice. It's also like something that I could send with Witch in order to like just as a free send. Finally, for the 4 traps, we're playing 3 Emperor and 1 Revolt. Searchable, Soul Charge, makes Omen, self-explanatory, really nice. Don't want to see it all the time though. And 3 Emperor, just the only other hand trap that I'm playing aside from Mash. Now with that, I think we can move on to the extra deck. I have my own Dragon Ball tokens. We'll start off with 1 Scared Call Lightheart, 1 Hida, 3 Omen, just stuff that you want to just banish one. It's kind of nice. Oh, sorry. Hida, never go into this today, but if I ever go into this, expect me to probably be OTKing you, because I take your Garunex and then I trigger my stuff, and then 3 Omen, best link for the deck, aside from Appaloosa and Access Code, I guess. But non-target banish, and then it turns on my Fire King stuff, because usually I'm gonna have at least one banish, a beast or beast warrior, and then because Pond is level 1, you could search Pond with this. And I think 1 Appaloosa. This is usually what I go for the end goal whenever I link climb. It's not bad. It's probably gonna have 2 to 3 monster negates. Worst case is just there to be a body, but it helps it protects my plays on their turn, because I'm gonna usually be going for the whole Fire King stuff. So yeah, 1 SP. Never needed the second one. It's just so nice, just being able to out the problem stuff, and how I'm usually gonna have a link and a random monster left behind, so I just make SP, banish whatever their stuff, especially in the mirror match, not even for Tri-Brigade, just any Fire King, just banish the island, it removes their follow-up, and then as long as they don't have any monster, I don't really care. Let's see, there should be 2 Frigid, Extender, draw me a card, like it, but I don't like it too much. The 1 Bear Brum, it's just nice to have, and it's just I'm just gonna go through one of it just to search for the Revolt, but it's could be a search extender, I guess. The 1 Sky Crisis, very simplified game state, just summon, make this. They're not gonna. It's usually gonna buy me a turn or so. Yeah, but sometimes if they have the out, they have the out. But if I survive that turn, then I'm probably gonna kill them next turn. So Sky Crisis just allows me to just get into that. Then the 1 Almirage. Sometimes you brick, so you have to normal summon a hand trap, or Kid, make Almirage, turn on the whole engine. But it's fire, so any monster that I can at least normal summon, and then with Island, I could pop this, search for my Garunex, and then trigger Garunex, because this is originally a fire monster. The 1 Eternity, probably just a really nice set, XYZ. Summonable on my opponent's turn with the Sanctuary, and just Extender overall, because if it gets popped, I just float into 2 other bodies at minimum, or 1 body. 1 Unicorn, just out stuff. It's also like budget SP. Finally, the one axis code. You know, just if I really need to OTK without like my other stuff, then I'm gonna make axis code. Okay, from there, I guess we can move to the side deck. For side deck stuff, meaning 3 draw, or 3 nib, just solid hand trap all around. Okay, whenever side pattern going second or going first for game 2 and 3, these will help me like live for that game. You know, if sometime I brick on it, but it's just what happens whenever you play 3 of this, but sometimes math isn't on your side for some reason. So yeah, I love seeing that, seeing Nib as a 6 card or draw. 3 Crow, because we're in a Fire King-ish meta, and Fire King is one of the better ones. D Crow just like addresses the whole thing with Barong, Grunix. It's also nice versus I guess Pearlies. Just banish their spell card or something like that. It's also kind of searchable. 3 Phantasme. 50-50 about this, because I wasn't playing against too much link decks. It just becomes like really awkward to like side, so I just like, it's either I keep him in, or then I put him in, or I don't. Just 50-50. And then because I don't really know what to do with the 14-15 slot, I just put in 2 Evenlies with the 1 Harpy's Feather Duster. Probably could have just changed Phantasmic to like Lightning Storm and like maybe Mind Control or Change of Heart, and then the 2 Evenly, or could be like the 3rd Evenly and like 2 Lightning Storm. But in case I ever go against back row decks, these will help me.
Thank you, Luke. Is there any shout out?
Shout out to Primal Cards and Collectibles, all my friends, Team Legendary, especially Vincent, the cameraman back there recording. And yeah.
Can you show us a quick, simple combo for the Tri-Brigade for the new players who play Fire King?
Oh, sure. Okay, unironically, just pawns could set up the whole combo, and let's just go with a random Beast Warrior, like say Baron. Okay. So here we'll normal summon Baron, activate effect to grab the Sanctuary specifically, and we'll activate Sanctuary to grab Island effect. Pop this, and then we're gonna grab Grunix. Then activate Grunix to special itself effect. Instead of sending the typical Baron, we could just send Kit to the graveyard, and then which triggers Kit to then send Nerval. Nerval effect will allow us to either grab, we could just grab Karas from here. Or otherwise, like you could, so at Karas, then we'll just discard our random Beast Warrior to special itself. Then we'll go effect. We don't destroy, or we don't banish the pawns because we want that to trigger in our standby phase. So summon the Bear Bro. Now, simple, like assuming we have another random card, like right here, we just link all these off for Appaloosa. We'll go effect of Bear Bro to grab us Revolt. And then we'll just put our random card back to the bottom of the deck. We'll set. And doesn't look like much, but this is actually a lot of interruption because we have at minimum 3 monster negates. Then on their standby, we grab pawns. I swear to ideally, we want our Baron to trigger, but Pawns is fine because we still have Revolt. And then if we were to able to grab a Kieran, we Revolt actually searches for the other fire, so we could then pop that with Kieran and then trigger Kieran or trigger Grunix in order to summon itself. But otherwise, yeah. But yeah. So Rapons, and then like Revolt will summon just like anybody, but we want to summon Nerval at least because that this will searches our fire monster for a Kieran that we might have, or and then anyway, just summon 4, summon the good old Omen effect, banish any card, and then we'll grab our fire monster, either Fractal or Kid, it doesn't really matter, just as long as it's a fire monster. And then say we had a Kieran effect to pop the Fractal, summon itself, and then Grunix, and yeah, that's all.
Okay. Thank you, Luke.